We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Bengals' 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Wilson on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Burrow. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, South.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. After one, 17-7 is our score.
17. Buccaneers 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete to
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Good. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old fat.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Now Burrow on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
To his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The kick.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 2nd down and goal. Wentz eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Burrow will throw. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 47. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the run, it's Mixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half. Yeah,
and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. To give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Bengals.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air again, Burrow. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservative.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what...
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Come on.
Wentz to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Goal to go.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, decided the late points get scored, and then it ends up.